If you can't tell, this reads, "Welcome to Haddonfield." You're welcome. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So yeah, the background is a little bit different, a little bit of a sneak peek to my 31 Nights of Horror background, and I added the Halloween sign that I have because today we're talking about Halloween. I feel like it's been 2 months since I've continued this series, but Halloween Kills is coming literally super soon, and I'm just gonna go through these movies. Halloween 5 was really bad. I still think it's my least favorite Halloween movie, and then I was kind of like, I don't think I can do this anymore, but we're back. We're talking about Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. And to anybody that's new today, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you like what you see today. And if you want to binge my Halloween reviews, you can definitely do that. There'll be a playlist link down below. I don't know if I'm going to be getting into spoilers in this video. I kind of just think I'm going to give thoughts, like random thoughts that my brain has with this movie. I think it'll be a fun time. So yeah. Let's talk about Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. 6 years after Michael Myers last terrorized Haddonfield, he returns there in pursuit of his niece, Jamie Lloyd, who has escaped with her newborn child, for which Michael and a mysterious cult have sinister plans. So this movie came out way after Halloween 5 because this one came out in 1995, and then let me check when the other one came out. Yeah, it came out in 1989, so it's been a while since, you know, we had a Halloween movie come out, and I feel like you can kind of tell because this one just feels so much like an outlier. Maybe that might be a good thing for some people, maybe it might not be a good thing, but this one continues that thing that was established in the last Halloween movie with that like thingy that like Michael had, which I was like, where did that come from? And then here they kind of go into that. But I will say that I think they didn't do a very good job explaining that because I like don't even know what it means still. I think it's very vague. It's just like a cult, but like what does it mean? You know, I didn't really get that connection, so I think it's weird that they kind of, I guess, made a whole movie about it because it's called The Curse of Michael Myers, but they don't really explain it enough because this movie, I was like an hour into it, which had about 20 minutes left literally, and I was like, nothing really happened in this movie. Like, it just felt like a bunch of random events cut together, but it didn't feel cohesive at all, or like if anything happened, and that's kind of a problem. So yeah, that's the first negative with this movie. Forgot to mention at the beginning of this review, I feel like I'm going all over the place, but I ended up watching the theatrical version. My goal was to watch the producer's cut because mostly everybody told me that that one was the best version, and from my research online, that's the best version. But I was looking up where to stream this movie, and it was available to stream on Pluto for free. If you guys have access to Pluto TV, it's awesome. It's like a free streaming service. You just watch ads. And I saw it on there because, I mean, I wasn't going to rent it if it was available for free. And then I'm pretty sure it's the theatrical version. I'm like 98% sure because I don't know the difference. So I went on YouTube and like saw videos comparing the two, and my version matched the theatrical version. And I really wish I would have seen the producer's cut. Just maybe I will in the future just to kind of like compare the two. But for now, this is the one I'm talking about. I really like the vibe that this movie had. It kind of gave me some nostalgia to me watching like Halloween Town just because of the town that the movie's in. I will say one of my favorite things about the entire Halloween franchise is the ambiance that it has around the season of Halloween. I think it does it really well. Obviously these movies are called Halloween, so I think they should, you know, bring good vibes to the season, but this one kind of just felt like a warm hug in a sense that like I liked the decorations, I liked the shot of the trees. It was just really nice in that aspect. It might not, you know, make up for a lot of negatives that the movie has, but it is something that I was excited about. Like, there's a really pretty shot. I took a picture of it with my phone and I was like, fall vibes. Fall vibes. The start of the movie was really like crazy. I was like, oh my god, what is going on? It was really jarring and like honestly terrifying, if I will be honest. There's just one thing I never understood. I never understood what the baby was, like what was the point of the baby, because if I get this whole thing wrong, just let me know in the comments, because I was watching this movie and I was kind of just so confused in the sense that like I don't know what they were trying to do with anything, honestly, but I assume that Michael got Jamie pregnant. I don't get it, because like that's the only reason why I would think he'd want to get the baby, because like you know, I don't think Jamie's baby is somebody else's, because then we would have gotten that. I don't know. I'm literally so confused. I just didn't really get the point of the baby. I thought it was kind of pretty pointless. It sets off the movie, but like I said, I felt like the movie nothing happened. And something that I didn't know at all, I didn't know Paul Rudd was in this movie, and this was like one of his first movies, if not his very first one. And also Donald Pleasence, he sadly passed away while this movie was being made, and this movie had a lot of reshoots, kind of lended itself to have different cuts of the movie. There's a lot of scenes that I noticed in the theatrical cut where Donald Pleasence's character, Dr. Loomis, he kind of looks like he's not really talking to the person that he's supposed to be in the same room with, because they do cuts between the conversation to get each person's like perspective and stuff. And I honestly think that happened because maybe they shot the reshoots, and unfortunately Donald Pleasence had passed away by that point, and they kind of didn't really match it up correctly, but they could have really paid attention to the shot composition to like make it match, you know, because there are scenes where like Dr. Loomis is looking one way and it just looks off. I thought Marianne Hagan was pretty good in the role. Like, she was fine. Everybody here was fine, honestly. Like, there was no performance that I thought was super bad. There were things with her family as well that I just think didn't add to anything. The abusive dad in the household, he was terrible, hated him, but just like in the grand scheme of the film and the plot, it didn't really get anything going except me. I was just like, okay, he sucks. And there's also so many weird edits done in this movie. I'm just gonna play a scene. I'm just gonna play one scene.
All it takes is a mother's touch.
And the thing is, that didn't just happen in that scene. It happened throughout the movie. Like, two characters would be having a conversation and there'd be intense cuts and like crazy music, slow-mo, like rock music in the back, which that's another thing. Apparently in the producer's cut, there's like the Halloween score plays in the back, but in this cut it was like a ton of rock music and like grungy vibes, which sometimes I think it works, but then other times I kind of wish we got that atmosphere with the Halloween music, because I honestly think that score fixes anything, and it would have fixed a lot of this movie. It kind of felt like they were trying to get adrenaline out of you in a forced manner, like to just shock you. Unlike Halloween 5, which I really did not like that movie. That movie is boring. At least in this movie, even if I felt like nothing made sense, even if I felt the scenes just felt like random moments in time and not like a cohesive plot, I was entertained. And I think the ending of the movie is kind of good. I was hooked. I was like, what's going on? This movie is not very good, but I think it's one that I genuinely probably will watch in the future again, just to like laugh at it. I think this would be such a fun movie to watch with friends, like one of those bad horror movies. I forgot to mention the kills in this movie. I feel like that's important in a Halloween movie. They were fine. They just felt so like, they just felt so extra, and like, I don't know, it just, this movie, I think literally the whole time, it just felt like it was trying to shock an audience so much, and I just miss the subtlety of like the original Halloween. I just like miss that essence that John Carpenter had with the first movie. Like, Halloween 6, like I said, it's like trying to shock an audience. It feels like they don't even know what they're doing. Like, they're kind of stretching out the plot so thin, and that's what it felt like. Like, I swear, when they were in post-production, these people had to be bored. These people had to know they were doing something that was not going to work, and they had to like edit weird, random stuff into it to make people be like, cool, I can keep my eyes on that. But still, this movie, I do not think it's very good. I still think it's way better than Halloween 5, just because that movie, in my opinion, is literally atrocious. I'm going to give Halloween: The Curse of Michael Myers a D. I'm hoping Halloween H2O is good. I'll be watching that probably tonight by the time I'm filming this video, but by the time this goes up, I will probably have already watched it. So make sure to check out my letterbox to hear my early thoughts on that. And I'm so excited for Halloween Kills. Let me know how excited you guys are. And I'm just excited for my 31 Nights of Horror series. And I've been talking about so much horror lately. I'm really excited about everything. My Halloween series might go into my 31 Nights of Horror series just because of timing wise. I kind of couldn't get them out earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's review. Let me know down below what you think about this movie. I'd love to hear it. There are some people that really like it. I was reading some IMDb reviews and some people enjoy it. Clearly we did not see the same movie, but I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say regardless. If you do like it, if you don't like it, I'm always excited to hear your opinions. And yeah, I hope you guys come back for my next video. Make sure to turn on the bell notifications so you never miss an upload. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone!